Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that we are going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins, and the message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? I confess wanting to sacrifice my own blood brother. My brother practically brought us up. He brought us up. We were 3 siblings. Our elder brother, Jay, was the middle child, and Liz, the youngest of all. Our parents had died in a car accident, and we had grown up as orphans. Our brother had been the eldest. He had finished school and sacrificed his university education to make sure that we finished our high school. We had relatives, both from the paternal and maternal side, but no one wanted the burden of taking the 3 of us all in. So we suffered so much. They had all given excuses as to why they could not take us in. One had said that their house was too small. Another one had said that the economy was too hard. So in the end, we looked after each other, just the 3 of us against the world. I still remember when I got my first period. I was too embarrassed to tell my brother, to tell him that I got my mens. So I had wrote a letter to him, and I had put it in his work suit. He later found out the note when he was at work, and he bought me almost a year's supply of sanitary ware and brought his girlfriend, now his wife, to teach me how to use and dispose my sanitary ware. The 2 of them are now married, and my sister-in-law is the best that one can ask for. Even though we were her auntie, she treated us with love. We were like her grown-up babies, and she mothered us. I think when she married our brother, she understood that it was only us against the world, that we had nothing, and our biggest job was to be there for each other. In my heart, I had promised myself that one day I will repay all that my brother had done for me. My brother and his wife, the one thing that I am most grateful about was my maternal and paternal relatives had not seized our parents' house. I want to thank them for that. Otherwise, we were going to end up as street kids. Despite living alone, we had a place to call home, a place to rest our heads when we were tired. So when I finished high school, I did not want to go the college route. Firstly, I did not want to overburden my brother because he had Liz, our youngest sibling, to take care of. Secondly, my brother had started a family, and I could see that his finances were quite strained. He was just trying to be strong and to keep his promises that he will be there through thick and thin. Thirdly, I felt I had some skills in me because when we were still in high school, I used to sell your sweets, your biscuits, and other small things and ball pens to other students. So I knew my brain was more linked to business rather than studying some theories in college. I began my small business selling wares and other things. My business was doing okay, such that I moved out of our parents' house, much to the resistance of my brother, because he was like, no, I don't want you to move out. He did not want to hear none of it. But I had assured him that it was my way of growing up, of stretching my wings and flying into the world and leaving the nest. So I had worked hard and renovated our parents' house. It was a way of thanking my brother for raising me, for raising us, me and Liz. But I felt I had not done enough to thank my brother for putting his life on hold for us to grow up, for sacrificing his dream so that we can fulfill ours. I needed to do more. So when one of my associates told me that there was an easy way to be wealthy, I had jumped at the opportunity. I do not sleep when it comes to money. This is how I am. My associate was well off, and I dreamed to reach their level. So he said we could make more money should we cross into Mozambique. Mozambique? Why were we supposed to cross into Mozambique? What was this all about? Timber, second-hand clothes that we were going to sell in Marabastad, shares at a private international school. But it had turned to be none of the above. The opportunity turned out to be visiting a witch doctor who gave me different things to use so as to boost my business. He told me that should I have excess money, the first thing that I should do was to buy a brand new car. When I bought the brand new car, I should come and tell the witch doctor, and he will tell me further instructions. Business started blooming, and 3 months later, I bought a state-of-the-art SUV. I went and I told the witch doctor that what he had foretold was now happening. I was swimming in money that I did not know what to do with. And I had even bought the car as he had predicted. He told me that I needed to gift the car to my blood relative. Liz was too young to drive, so the only person to gift was my brother. Of course, my blood brother. The witch doctor had told me that the blood relative that I was going to gift the car was going to be involved in a car accident the first time that they drove the car, and it will be blamed on excitement and the adrenaline rush. But had I become money obsessed to the point of sacrificing my own blood brother, the blood brother who had brought us up, the same blood brother who had played the role of the mother and father, the same blood brother who had sacrificed his dreams so that we could realize ours. Had I become this person? Had money driven me blind to the point of wanting to take my own? Oh God. But people who have had deals with the devil are hard-hearted. That is what I found out. So Brother Nashi, what happens is that the moment that you start to sin, there is this little voice that will be telling you that the things that you are doing, they are not okay. But the more that you fall into sin, this voice, it will be as if someone that is moving further and further away from you. Then the moment that you stop hearing that voice, the moment that you start telling yourself that you are okay, just like someone who masturbates, like when you are still okay in sin, after you would have masturbated, then you will tell yourself that this thing that I have done, it is wrong. But you will reach a point whereby you do not care anymore. And the moment that you stop caring about the way that you are sinning, that is when you will start to have these problems whereby you will be searching for some videos whereby you will be looking for women that will be acting as if they are being raped in those videos. So at that time, your heart will be hardened. That is what happened to me. So each and every time when I would think about sacrificing my blood brother, what I will do is that I would go to this other VIP club, then I will pick up some innocent women, then I would go and I would sleep with them. I started sleeping with one at a time, then two, then three, until I reached a point whereby I was sleeping with 10 of these women. I was able to pay them. All that they cared about was me being able to pay them. These people, they can kill even innocent babies without even battling an eyelid. So had I become this person? So I was moving forward with my plans. But the thing that was disturbing me the most is my mother's diary that she had left for me. And even if I told myself that I was going to throw it away, but each and every time when I would open it up, then I'll start to see all the notes that my mom used to write when she was in church. So this would bring back that little voice, and it would tell me that what you are doing, it is okay. No one in your bloodline has ever done this. You need to return back these things. So I was moving forward with my plans. I convinced my sister-in-law to plan a surprise party for my brother so as to gift him the brand new SUV. The party had started and I was blindfolding him to his surprise. When he saw the car, he cried tears of joy and blessed me to be more abundant in life. I had cried even more, knowing that his maiden drive was going to be the last time that I was going to see him. My brother came and comforted me, thinking that I was overwhelmed by emotions, but that was not it. It was tears of grief, and these were our last goodbyes. But was it to happen that way? I went back home, dragging my feet, knowing that this was the last time that I was ever going to see my brother alive for the last time. I hardly slept that night, knowing that I was going to sacrifice my own brother. I knew that no one would question me gifting my brother the car. It would be seen as a thank you, a Thanksgiving gesture. The following day, my brother called me that he was going for a spin. This was it, the last call. I told him that I loved him and will continue to do so. And he brushed me off, saying that he did not like the way that I was talking. Mom and dad would be proud wherever they are. But what I had not known was my brother. He was a staunch Christian, a devoted follower of Christ, that I was wrestling the chosen one, that my efforts were going to be futile. They say the love of money is the beginning of all evil. My love for money had me planning and plotting my brother's downfall, plotting with the witch doctor for his death. Had I become this evil person, yet my love for money caused me to want my brother to die. So when my brother called me to tell me that he was going for a spin, I was an emotional wreck, knowing that our call would be the last, that he would drive to his own death. I spent the whole day at home dreading to even go outside, such that my neighbors had to come in to check if I was okay, because I had a routine that I followed to the T, and them not seeing me outside had raised alarms in their heads. The waiting was killing me. Now and then I checked my phone to see if there was a text notification or any missed call. The day ended and I received a call from my sister-in-law, and I then asked myself, had the inevitable happened? She called to thank me for gifting her husband, my brother, the car, that he had never seen him so happy before, that he was besides himself with joy, that he was forever blessing me in his prayers, that he had come back from his spin and was whistling and cleaning the car, and he had even named the car. Oh, so my brother was alive and well. He was not dead. So the witch doctor had lied to me. I could not believe what I was hearing, and went to see for myself. My brother was in high spirits, alive and well. So what was going to happen if I did not offer a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice? As for my associates, they had already sacrificed their own. Well, I decided to give it time, 2 months tops, and see what was going to happen. After 2 months, there was nothing. But now my business was declining. So I then decided to visit the witch doctor. At that time, all of my associates, they had gone on their vacations with their wives. I wanted him to explain some things to me that I did not understand. Had I not heard correctly the instructions, or in my haste, I had not used what he had given me properly. He told me that this time he will surely die, and I should buy him another car that was different, a different make and shape, and gift him again. The business were going to make more, and I would be able to afford that. His birthday was coming up in 6 months, so that was going to be the perfect gift for him. Besides, no one would question why I was gifting him so much, because he was the one who had taken care of me when both of our maternal and paternal relatives had deserted us. True, the witch doctor's word, I began making money, and I managed to buy another car that I would gift my big brother on his birthday. The day came, and I handed him the car as his birthday present. I gave him the car keys. I had never seen my brother weep so much. Even when our parents died, he had not cried that much. Maybe he was trying to be strong for us. He wept. Even my heart was moved. He knelt down and thanked the Lord and blessed me, saying that I had done what nobody could have ever done for him, and he was going to be grateful for the rest of his life. The witch doctor had said this was it, the drive to his graveyard. The party ended, and I knew that I would hear something in no time, but nothing happened. A week, 2 weeks, nothing. A month, 2 months, still nothing. That is when I realized that nothing was ever going to happen to my blood brother, that he carried an anointing, that he who was in him was the one who was in the world. I also realized that this spiritual war, I was never going to win it. So I never pursued the issue again. In fact, my business crumbled to the ground as we are speaking, because I failed to offer the blood sacrifice. My brother had to chip in to try to make this business to be profitable again, but we kept on losing money. My brother, yes, I lost it all, but I am happy. The last opportunity that the witch doctor gave me, he said that I want you to find someone that is not related to you by blood, and you are going to give them money. Just walk to them and just give them money, as much as you want. Even if it is going to be the last money that you would have taken out of your bank account, it does not matter. You are going to get that money back. I thought about it, my brother. At that time, in my account, the only money that was left in my bank account, it was 3,330 rands. That was all that was left. I went and I withdrew all that I could from my account. But my brother, I then went to this other spot where I knew that there was this other man who stays in our community, but he's just a homeless guy, a white guy. So he usually goes to this other stop sign. It is a 4-way stop sign. So he goes there and he will be holding this cardboard box and he will be like, 5 rand to buy food. I walked towards him and I took out the money. Wherever this guy is right now, he thinks that I am a racist bastard or I'm someone that is evil because I took out the money out of my wallet. And I said, do you want money? He kept on looking at the money that I was holding and he said, yes, I want this money. Do you want to give me all of this money? The man was speaking in Afrikaans, even though I could not hear everything that he was saying, but he was like grateful. But when I looked at him and I said, this man that I want to sacrifice, why am I going to sacrifice such an innocent soul? Then I took back my money. I placed back the money in my wallet again. I swear to you that I saw a tear falling from that guy's eyes. In his heart, I am sure that he said that this one is a racist bastard. But I just walked away. This is my own story, brother. Oh, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by our brother right there. Strange things do happen in this world.